Hi guys, it's Gracie here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please like and subscribe and also watch the videos. And then if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always watching my video and also subscribing to my channel. In today's videos, I just want to show you guys how I conceal my brows underneath and on top of my brows and the choice of concealer shades that I use when concealing my brows. So please watch. To conceal our brows, I'm just going to go in with a flat brush and with my concealer, and then I will trace directly underneath the line that I created with a steady hand, and I'm going to do it gently so that it doesn't I don't dive into the brows by mistake. So I'm doing it with a steady hand, and I'm going straight underneath it so that the line can become very visible and the brows will come out sharp. So do it gently, don't be in a hurry. If you're doing yours, just do it gently and you'll see the way it will come out. Just go directly under it and then take a good amount of concealer to cover the skin underneath it. Then for the tail and for the front of the brows, I always prefer to go with a concealer that is a bit darker or close to our skin tone, so that if I'm applying the concealer, if I'm applying her foundation, the tail and the front of the brows can look the same with the foundation that I'm going to apply on her face. And then I'll blend it out with my blending brush. Just do this with a light hand and just push it into the skin so that everywhere underneath the brows will look blended and sharp as well. There should not be harsh lines underneath the brows. I'm going to do the same thing here, the same process. That is what I'm going to do here. You can, if you watch gently, you see the way I'm doing it carefully and trace out the line with a steady hand. Carefully and trace out the line and then cover the skin underneath so that this will always help the brows to just stand out. Once you cover underneath it with a good amount of concealer, the brows will become very visible. You'll see the shape very well. This was supposed to be a full tutorial, like a full brow tutorial, but while I was filming, I didn't really know that the camera was not well placed and the lighting was not picking it up the way it should. So I had to cut off the part where I was drawing the brows, but I promise to give out a full brow tutorial soonest. I always remember to do this process. Blend, don't leave it. Immediately I finish, I will just blend it so that it doesn't crease. I don't allow it to dry out before I start blending. I blend it immediately with a gentle hand and then blend out the edges very well as well so that there will not be any harsh line. Your brows is the first thing people look out for when they see your makeup. They want to see how fine your brows is, how well shaped or drawn the brows is, how well concealed it is. So I always take my time to fix up my brows before I move on to the next part of the makeup because it's very important. To conceal the top of the brows, I'm still going to trace the line the same way I traced underneath it. I'm going to trace it out the same way, and I'm using a concealer that is almost her foundation shade, if not her shade. I'm using it so that if I apply her foundation, the top of the brows will not be looking whitish or different from the foundation that is on her face. So I always use the person, if I don't have the concealer that matches her foundation, I always go in with the person's foundation to conceal the top so that the top of the brow will look very natural or match the foundation shade. That helps the brows to look professional, not using the same shade that I use underneath to conceal the top of it. That way it's going to look very off with the foundation when I apply it. So I'm just tracing it out gently. I went directly on the line that I created, trace it out gently to get the shape out. I did it with a very steady hand, and I'm not in a hurry. I'm just doing it gently so that I can get it out. I had to just hold her face. She was busy sleeping. So I'm blending it out the same way I did the underneath brows. I'm blending it out. Always remember to blend it out. Even if you're using the foundation shade, blend it out so that it can sink into the skin. It doesn't give you that harsh line that will spoil your work. This is the finished look, guys. You can see underneath and on top of the brows the way it is looking. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and also feel free to tell me what you observe in the comment section. I hope you learned one or two things from this tutorial. Thank you.